Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And it goes just foul. And the pitch. Swings through him for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Liner caught at second. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Singing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Castellanos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it, and there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
1 ball, 2 strike.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Two outs, base is empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
In the dirt.
3 and 2.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Schwarber stands at second with 2 gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Almost got him. Pop up here, third base side. Real Muto settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Here's a 2-2. On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take it, baby.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really
Batting
close
7.
pitches.
Catcher,
And somehow,
Pedro
Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That's in there. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. On the ground to the left. Arenado to first. In time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
So now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one almost got him.
Strike.
Right through there, got him. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, out of the 3rd inning. Now up for St. Louis, Jose Barrero. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked a cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's down and in.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Brendan Donovan.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Wynn leads off first with 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner goes again. Ground ball right side. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there.
Now
Very difficult to
third
put that ball in the air or get through it. Just
Arenado.
bores in on the hands.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one close, ruled the ball. 3-2 now.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 1-2. Fly ball down the line, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. Castellanos whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So 2 down. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. And a foul ball. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Liner, base hit. 1 run across. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 4.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
And here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That just misses. Ball 3. Movement in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez up and throwing. Alvarado also throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Weston Wilson. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Nobody out. Runner at first. This one in the air, right field. Walker hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Just missed. Wilson stands at first with one out. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-2. 2 outs, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And now 2-1. Absolutely belted way back there, and that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-4.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And now it's JT Realmuto out towards left center. Barrero under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So they get 4 in the inning and have it evened up again. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 5-4.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So digging in, Jose Barrero. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That to right. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. Next offering is down low. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. The 1-1 is fouled off. Wynn on at second with 2 down. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Ranger Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Phillies 4. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. And we are all tied up in 6-6.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 7-6. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matthew Liberatore departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Sonny Gray.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck back there, and that ball is gone. That one felt good. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals 6. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Wilson Contreras. That one fouled off, 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 7th home run of the season. It's 8-7.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. On the ground to third. Boots it.
He's safe.
Now batting, catcher Pedro Paez.
Now the catcher up to hit, Pedro Paez.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That misses. 2-2. Got him swinging. Jordan Walker, the next to hit.
Right fielder,
definitely
Jordan
wants to stay
Walker.
out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Chopped on the ground. Steps on the bat for one. And that's 2. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 8-7. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Stays alive. The 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Win to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
To third. Arenado to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman Alec
2 down,
Bohm.
bases empty. Now the third baseman Alec Bohm. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. They still lead it, though, 8-7. And now the center fielder, Jose Barrero. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And a count 1-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Back to the mound, he's got it. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground,
now
kill some worms while you're at it.
Shortstop
Mason Wynn now at the plate. Two out, space is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. just missed. Brendan Donovan into St. Louis on deck circle. Two outs. To the right side. The throw to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Nothing across here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals 7. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andre Palante.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa.
Second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Double barrel action in the bullpen. John King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Maton warming up as well. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now, Weston Wilson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Center fielder, Johan Rojas.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball. Trey Turner up next. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side. Contreras steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 8 and the Cardinals 7. Welcome back.
Phillies.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Ross.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Brendan Donovan digs in now. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks, the left-hander, up and throwing. Strom getting cranked up as well. Smoked on the ground a second. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's Contreras now.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We've got a good one here. It's 8-7. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. John King. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 47, John King.
Trey Turner now.
Leading off for the Phillies.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here's a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. Grounds one to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Harper over at first with 1 away. And that's in there at the knees.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Here's a 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Rips that one center field. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher JT.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a screamer into the outfield. Barrero snags it, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. Clips the corner. Going to count 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jordan Romano, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now
that play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Pinch hitter coming on, Alec Burleson, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-2.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7.
Now pitching for
new arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Leahy.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Victor Scott now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
In right field, number 11.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Leading off for the Phillies, 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is outside. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that
walk. Here's the left fielder, Weston Wilson.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jordan Romano. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jose Barrero getting ready to hit.
Center fielder, Jose Barrero.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2. And there's a ball. Lars Nootbaar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's to third. Boom. Sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you off, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
So they're down to their final out. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And the next pitch is way outside. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that is out of play. The Cards down to their final strike. Got him. That's the ball game.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
And a final 8-7. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.